Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. We have a bodybuilding show this weekend, the Mr. Big Evolution, also known as the Portugal Pro. So in this video, I will be breaking down the guys who I think will be the front runners, as well as giving you guys my top 5 predictions. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Now, one guy that isn't going to make my top 5, but is very good, Morgan Ashley. This guy is tall, huge, comes in very conditioned, and it's possible that his conditioning could carry him up into the top 5, but he just isn't the best structurally, but also a very notable guy to mention. So in no specific order, I'm going to break down the guys that I think will be in the top 5, starting with Tim Budashim. Now, this is the latest from him, and out of all of these guys, Tim is probably the guy I've seen compete the least, and I've been saying for the longest that Vlad Sukaruko placed 3rd in the Europa Pro behind Nathan and Rowley. But actually, Tim placed 3rd, beating out Vlad. And Vlad is also on this show as well, but I have to tell you guys that pretty much all of these guys have beat each other at one point or another. This was a very, very hard prediction list to make. But Tim is incredible. I don't really see too many back poses from him. And even in his competitions, it's like he never hits a back double bicep. Real leg spread is okay, but I have to watch Tim from behind. I'm not sure what he's going to bring. Now, these are the latest updates from Peter Clancyr, who will be one of the biggest guys in this lineup. Peter took a 5th place placing at the California Pro. He brought an incredible package, but it just seemed like he had a slight imbalance in between the legs. And Nick's Strength and Power has been constantly saying that he didn't place higher because of his conditioning. What do you guys think about that? But anyway, Peter is incredible, and he's a guy that could potentially win this show. Honestly, the whole top 5 guys, any of these guys can win this show. But I'm looking forward to seeing Peter. I think he's hit his stride a little bit. He's posting a lot more pictures straight on, before he was posting a bunch of weird angles. I think Peter is going to be better here than what he was in California, guys, in all honesty. And these are the latest updates from Vlad Sukaruko. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people have him winning this show. Him and Peter are probably going to be the biggest guys on that stage. And Vlad seems like he's going to bring in a crazy level of conditioning. And I'm pretty sure you guys have seen these pictures of his quads floating around, just so vascular. But Vlad did qualify for last year's Mr. Olympia. I thought he got the virus, but he was actually unable to get his visa. So as we know, the Mr. Olympia was in December, guys. They told Vlad that, yeah, we'll have it ready by July. So he probably just got his visa recently, in all honesty. But that's crazy because he was 2 weeks out from the Mr. Olympia when they told him that information. But this guy is huge, and I think he's going to bring a great package. Now, the next guy we're going to talk about, probably one of my favorites in this lineup, is going to be Andrea Presti. Now, the reason I like Presti is because he has a great shape, a great structure. And that's something that everyone doesn't have. You can't train to have a great structure. Presti brought an incredible package to this Orlando Pro, placing 2nd to Hassan. Also placed 2nd in New York to Blessing. Dropped the ball a little bit at California, which I was really confused about. Him and Theo placed 7th and 8th, which was a bit odd. But Presti is another guy that can win this show. And I was just telling Mark's Max Muscle that once Presti brings the legs up, specifically from behind, I think he's going to be very dominant. Presti also needs a little bit more tricep, but the legs are more glaring. And the last guy we're going to break down is going to be Andrea Muzi, and these are the latest from him. Muzi looks incredible from behind, man, and I honestly believe Muzi is making improvements by competing. It seems like he's getting bigger, guys, in all honesty. Now, Muzi's last placing was 4th at the Puerto Rico Pro. He actually placed behind Jonas Giatras, who made his pro debut, who is coached by Chris Aceto. Incredible package by him, and no one expected him to place ahead of Muzi. Muzi also placed 4th in California, man. Incredible physique. This guy just needs a little bit of size, and the only knock I can say is he has a hard time controlling his midsection from time to time. But other than that, incredible physique. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my top 5 predictions for this show, and I'm probably going to bomb them, but I have been picking the winners correct lately, so we'll see, guys. We'll see. And in 5th place, I have Tim Budashim. As I told you guys, pretty much any of these guys can win this show, and all of these spots are interchangeable. But I haven't really seen many back poses from Tim, and I think he may be weak from behind, and that may hold him back. And in 4th place, I have Andrea Muzi. Muzi, incredible shape, but I think a couple of guys I have ahead of him are honestly just going to outsize him. But watch out for this guy in the future. He just needs a little bit more size. And in 3rd place, I have Peter Clancyr. Incredible, huge, and he's probably going to come in better than California. Peter did have a slight imbalance between the legs in California. Seems like it's a little better in the updates, and Peter is also a little weak from behind. So the 2 guys I have ahead of him, honestly, I believe they can capitalize on his weak points, but Pitar, another guy that could potentially win this show, guys, in all honesty. And in second place, I have Andrea Presti. In my personal opinion, Presti has one of the best shapes in this line, if not the best shapes, and hopefully he can bring a better package than when he brought last week to Orlando. Orlando, he was extremely conditioned. But as you guys remember, he placed second at the New York Pro, came in arguably a little bit off at Cali and slipped all the way down to 8th. So from second to 8th, just by coming in a little bit off. If any of these guys drop the ball a little bit, they're going to be in 5th or maybe even pushed out of the top 5. But Presti is looking good. Seems like his head is on straight. And Presti also won this competition last year, guys. He's defending his title, trying to become a 2-time winner at the Portugal Pro. But hoping for the best from Presti. But if any of these guys slip, they may not even make the top 5, guys. And winning the Portugal Pro, I have Vlad Sukaruko. And I'm pretty sure that's not how you say his name at all, but this guy is big and conditioned, and that's what bodybuilding is all about, guys. It could be potentially between him and Pitar, but I think Pitar still has a couple of imbalances, and hopefully Presti can capitalize on those and come in second. But Vlad is just going to be too big, guys. Entirely too big, too conditioned. Hopefully his Instagram updates translate over to the stage. Hopefully he didn't hit his peak too early. But I have him winning this show. As always, let me know in the comment section below, guys. Do you guys agree with my predictions? Probably going to bomb them. I mean, it's so hard to place these guys. All of them are pretty much on the same level. But as always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. For some reason, if you haven't done so already, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm Krishan from Go Fitness. And that's it. I'm out.